Hi class 6, welcome to the maths class. So what we are going to start today, we are going to deal with some of the type of the natural numbers. So as you can see, I have listed it out already in the board. So there are how many types of numbers. Now when we will be talking about the natural numbers and their types, you will understand that how many types they can be, how interesting they can be based on the factors and multiples. Okay, so first one is the even number. Okay, now we're going to deal with the even numbers. What kind of number they are? They are those kind of numbers which can be divided by or they are divisible by 2. Okay, so what can they be? Like 2 is divisible by 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, etc. So these numbers, they are primarily, their category is what? They are divisible by 2. Now odd numbers, now here see I have circle out 2 of the category in same color, each of these 2. Now why I have, there is a reason why I have listed them in certain colors, because see, even number and odd number, these two numbers, these two category or type of numbers, they are exactly opposite to each other. That is the reason. Okay, so here even number we understood, those kind of number which are divisible by 2. Now odd number is their opposite. So those number which are standing just in between two even numbers, they are the odd numbers which are not divisible, not exactly divisible by 2. So we can say that 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, etc. These numbers are the odd numbers because they are not divisible by 2. Now after that, see another set of numbers or type of numbers, that is prime number and composite numbers. Now they are strikingly opposite to each other once again. How? These prime numbers are those kind of numbers who are, or the factor of those numbers are only 1 and themselves, or we can say they are divided or divisible by 1 and by themselves only. Okay, so what kind of number they can be? Here let's start it out with 2. This is very interesting. This is an even number which is a prime number itself. So 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, etc. They are not, see these type, all of these numbers, they are not divided by 2 or any kind of thing. They are just divided by themselves only. The first criteria, they will be divided by themselves and 1 only. Okay. So what are the composite numbers? Composite numbers are exactly the opposite. Those kind of number which will have more than two factors. That means they will be divided by other numbers too, other than themselves and 1. Okay. So here let's see 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, etc. These are the composite number, which are those numbers which are not the prime numbers, they are the composite number in short. Okay, now after this composite number thing, coming to the twin prime numbers and prime triplets. Now from the name you can understand twin means there will be 2, and prime triplets, triplets means 3. Okay, so here twin means 2 and triplet means 3. So we will take two set of 2 numbers for twin prime numbers. So those twin prime numbers means 2 number which will be prime itself. Okay, so set of 2 numbers, like they will be consecutive generally. So 3, 5, then let's say 5, 7, etc. Okay, so you can see 3 is a prime number, 5 is a prime number. Once again, 5 is a prime number, 7 is a prime number. Got it? Similarly, for prime triplets, what type of number they are? They are the set of 3 numbers. So let's write 3, 5, 7 is a prime triplet. Understand? Now after that, coming to the co-prime numbers. Now what are the co-prime numbers? When we are saying something colleague or cooperative, so we are not dealing with one prime number. So here will be 2 prime number and we will see that whether they are prime to each other or not. Okay, so let's take an example for that. If we are taking 2 numbers like let's say 2 and 3. Okay, so this 2 and 3, they are prime to each other. These 2 numbers are prime to each other. Okay, because they don't have anything in common other than 1. Okay, so other than this, what kind of number can we take? Like say 8, 5. Okay, say in this 8 and 5, 8 is an even number. It is not also a prime number, but 8 and 5 are prime to each other because they don't have anything in common other than 1. Okay, so they have only one factor between each other, that is 1. So they are called the co-prime numbers. Alright, now after that, the last number what we are going to learn today, that is the perfect number. Now this concept of perfect number is a bit complicated and interesting because let's say explain this by taking an example. Okay, so let's say we are taking numbers like 1, 2, 3 and 6. Okay, so here first what we are going to do, these 3 numbers we are going to sum it up. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 6. Okay, what it is giving? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So after adding all the 4 numbers together is giving 12. Now 12, if we are breaking it up into factors, what we will see, 12 is the multiple of 6, right? So that is how we can say this is the multiple of 12 is the multiple. So we can say the sum of all the 4 numbers is the multiple of one of those numbers. Okay, so this is how we are calling it as a perfect number. Okay, so this is it for this class, and in our next class we are going to do some of the examples. Okay, so see you in the next video. Thank you.